Welcome back to the My Pro Golfer channel. Jeremy Franks coming to you here from the garden at Summerfield Crossings Golf Club. And today we're going to help you learn what you need to know to pick the right golf instructor for you based on your handicap level. Whether you're a scratch player and trying to get below, or you're a 36 handicap or higher. So whether you're a low handicap player or a high handicap player, the number one thing that you've got to consider when picking a PGA professional or a golf instructor for your game is, can they relate to you? Do you have good verbal back and forth communication with that person, or are you always wondering and having to second guess or understand differently what they're trying to get you to do? Now what I mean by that is a lot of times golf instructors have this theory or program or mindset that they want you to fit into, and what you've got to be careful of, and especially when you're looking at YouTube videos and YouTube channels, that the movement patterns that they're trying to create you to do, are they the best fit for your body type or for the ability that you have in your movement patterns to be able to pull off their shot they're trying to do. So just recently, for instance, I had to take a young lady who was taught a stack and tilt method that really hurt her back over time. And so you've got to be very careful that somebody cares enough about you and your body limitations or body movement patterns to be able to fit what they're trying to teach you into something that you can do so that you don't get injured. Hey, thanks for watching today's episode. Here at My Pro Golfer, you know we like to keep things simple. And today I've got a special gift for you to help you never miss a 5-foot putt again. Click the link below and download today. So gang, it's really important when you're picking a golf instructor to make sure that the person matches up with who you are and where you want to go. If they are trying to teach you club path or angle of attack or throw you on a launch monitor and you're a high handicap player, you're probably skipping a number of steps in the learning process before getting into the high technical stage. Because the game is going to change so much with a good golf instructor in just a setup alone, if you're a high handicapper, that you are going to need to think less and have very specific steps to get better at the game before really contemplating the swing paths and the different axes that you find yourself on a lot of these launch monitor systems. For instance, a golf tech, if you're a high handicap player, would probably be too much information for you at the beginning, as they're going to try to match you up to a model on a screen. So no matter what kind of coach you have or what kind of level of player you are, you need to make sure that they're giving you some habit training in the steps that they're taking you through to get better at golf. And what I mean by habit training is, as you saw there in the video, I kind of took my club back behind me. It's a position that my coach and I have worked on to try to fit my body into the new alignment to get myself some more power and thrust off the floor. If you don't have some cues that you can do, you're going to train back into old habits. Your mind's going to not like the new feel, and so you're going to train back. So they need to make sure that you have some cues to make sure that the changes are being made well. And one of the ways you can do that is by having some sort of an app that will track your progress. So my coach uses Coach Now, and that helps me get through the videos and things, and I can go back, and when I'm struggling, I can look at those videos. Out here at Summerfield, all I do is just videotape your swing, and I just text it directly to you. And I have a step-by-step process that I like to take you through in about a minute and a half video of your homework that I want you to do at home each and every day so that you can build the habits from the house, knowing full well you're not going to be able to hit balls every day, if even once a week. So making sure that you have the habits you can do. That way, you're not wasting time waiting on when is the next time to come see Jeremy. You're already knowing for certain that you're building your game. Having a tracker and something that you can see the progress is essential. And if your coach isn't doing it, you need to ask them to do it or pick a new coach. We talked earlier about having too much technology depending on what level of golfer that you are. And so if you're going to be a scratch player, you're going to need to know your numbers. You hear that a lot. I was like, what are your numbers? Well, you don't really need to know your numbers until you're like a 14, 15 handicap, because at that point, you're just trying to hit it into a bucket that's a fairly large bucket. And then once your numbers start to get better and better, you're going to want something to track that with. So out here on the range, since I come and move back and forth quite often, I use this ES14 from Earnest Sports. It's all I need for the majority of my membership here to teach them and take them through the numbers that they can track, because you can really see how you can pick up club head speed. There's some angles, but nothing too dramatic. But at my home studio, I like to use the Foresight. It's got the most precision camera-based system that I have used, and because it's a smaller confined area, I'm able to get a lot of good data on that, even though it's not radar based. But it's probably one of the best systems out there in the industry from Foresight Sports. You'll see them sitting right here next to every tour player, almost every tour player on the market.
Hey, just want to remind you to not forget on getting your free gift below on how to never miss a 5-foot putt.
So I've got Ahmed here with me. He's about to finish up one of his lesson series, and he reached out from Canada to come down here to the Tampa area and get together with me and take him from point A to point Z. Ahmed, tell us a little bit about your experience learning the olive tree method out here at Summerfield Crossings Golf Club.
My experience, without any exaggeration, I have to say, has been great. I was a complete beginner who had just picked up the game in like late summer, and I had to play it just for a very short period of time.
That's great.
And with Jeremy, it was excellent in the sense that he built my game up step by step. From starting with the setup, that in itself helped me connect, then to the turn, then to the impact, then to the proper finish. I can't tell you enough how much it has helped me, and it's kind of a pain-free. It's pain-free on the body.
Good.
And relating with Jeremy has been a joy. So I've thoroughly enjoyed my time with Jeremy, and it's probably the best decision I made to sign up for this.
It's awesome. Yeah, so that's exactly what we want to get out of a student. Ahmed and I now aren't just student-teacher relationship. We actually have a good time together, and we want to create that model. When you're picking a golf instructor, you want somebody that you enjoy going to see. So he and I are going to go out and play 9 holes today and see how far we've taken him in this game of golf. You can do it too. Like, subscribe, comment below. We'll see you next Thursday at 6 o'clock. Thanks, Ahmed.
My pleasure.
Awesome.
Anytime.